Hello fellow book nerds, Emmy Walker here to do this week's Top 5 Wednesday. This week is Top 5 Books You DNF'd or Did Not Finish. In my number 5 spot, I'm going with a book that I purchased recently and was looking really forward to reading, in fact, but I just could not get into the writing style, and that was Trial by Fire by Josephine Angelini. And this is about a girl who, in one world, I think she lives in Salem. In one Salem, she is sickly, and then she's transported into an alternate Salem where her sickness actually gives her abilities, gives her stronger abilities. I actually never got to that point in the book. I only gave it about 80 pages. I could not get into the writing style. I felt nothing for the characters, and I don't know, I couldn't finish it. In my number 4 spot, I went with Soulless by Gail Carriger, and this is the first book in the Parasol Protectorate series. For me, I feel like the story would be really great. I just couldn't get past being inside this main character's head. I didn't like her, she drove me nuts, and I think that's that higher class kind of mentality that drove me nuts. I believe that Gail Carriger has a similar series, but it's from a lower class perspective, and I feel like I might enjoy that possibly. And maybe if I get into that, I might come back to this one. Maybe, I'm not really sure, but at least for now, I just couldn't stand listening or getting in her head, because she was annoying as heck. In my number 3 spot is a book called Bound by Duty by Stormy Smith, and I have it on my Kindle here, or my phone there, but I can't load it. My internet is being weird, as usual. I honestly can't not remember what this is about. I remember giving it about 150 pages maybe, if that, maybe 100 pages. I just couldn't get into the writing style. I thought the dialogue was terrible. I thought the writing was mediocre. I could not get into it. It was just not for me, unfortunately. Happens, I guess. In my number 2 spot, I'm going with a book called Chimera, I can't remember how that's pronounced. Anyway, by Vaughn Murphy, and like I said, my Kindle app is being really weird. It's not downloading even the picture for this one, so I can't even give you an idea of that. I don't remember what it's about. I remember starting it a while back. I think it was like a free book, that's why I got it in the first place, and I was trying to get through my Kindle books, and unfortunately I didn't really relate to the writing style again for this one here. There's a lot of crappy dialogue. There was also a really gross graphic image in the first 15 pages that I was like, I just couldn't get out of my head, and it was pretty terrible, so there it is. And finally, in my number 1 spot, so prior to really doing BookTube, honestly, I tried to read every book I got. I figured I'm paying money for this, I want to at least read them. But then I realized that my time can be better spent on, reading books I actually enjoy instead of forcing myself through books. So I've only recently started, giving up on books if I got to a certain point. So this one here, Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. Yeah, Sarah Rosh. This one I put a DNF for now, because I feel like the story is going to be really great. While I didn't click necessarily with the writing, I feel like the story will be good enough to make up for that. I just wasn't really in the mood for it when I was reading it before, so I'm probably going to give this another go in another, hopefully another year or so when I, feel up to it. But this is my number 1, because it's not technically a DNF, because I feel like I'm going to go back to it, but if I haven't touched it in another, we'll say 5 years, then we'll officially call it a DNF. So there you have it, my Top 5 Wednesday. I have to get going because my baby is crying. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and let me know down below some books that you've DNF'd. Thanks for watching, and see you later, book nerds!